Okay, this starts with a Houdini mount. What this is basically it's like a double or nothing, but it goes over your thumb instead of your index. So I will show you how to do a Houdini mount and then the rest. Alright, so what a Houdini mount basically is this, you need to know double or nothing. Double or nothing is just over the finger, but instead of going over that first index, you go over your thumb. So just stick your thumb out and go over your thumb. And then just do the rest like a normal double or nothing. So, like this. Very simple. Your next step is you want to look at this index finger. You're going to pull down on this string for your non-throw hand. So, let me just get out of this real quick. So, get another Houdini mount. And you want to take your thumb and go under and twist so you get this triangle that you open up and like this. So now you're allowed to pivot the yo-yo around and land it on multiple strings. So basically that little design right there should look like this. So as I said, you can now pivot it around and land it on strings. You would rock the cradle. Alright, so the next part of the trick, after you get this far, is to pop the yo-yo in one fluid motion off the string. And see this string right here? You want to just come over and place it on. But if you want it to look really nice, you kind of have to do it fluently. So you get there, pull the triangle open, and just kind of flip it. Hold on. Just kind of flip it into it. Just like this. Just like that. But not messing up. Alright, so the next step. After you get to there, and you're on this little string, what you want to do is you want to pop off just to the left, to the right. Very simple. And you still have this triangle. So this is where things get a little hard to understand. I mean, they might be easy for you, but this is where they kind of get hard to understand. So go on, triangle, pop on, off. You want to take your index finger and pinch the string on your non-throw hand and go over that and land it on this string right here. Just go, sorry I messed up. Just go over and land it on that string. So, all together, should look like this so far. Sorry, I messed that up there. You know what I mean. Try that one more time. There we go. Alright. Next step. You're in just how you started. After the Houdini mount, you placed it here, and it was right there. So, let me just get this spinning a little faster. Basically, where you end up is just this. I mean, really. So, the next step is stop pinching and jump over and hold it up like this. So, if you can see, I'm holding it up like a cradle. So, holding it up like a cradle, pop it up, and just kind of pop, and then flip it. And then flip it again, and land it back on the string. So, all together, that's like this. Hold on, sorry about that. Just like that. A little smoother though. I mean, kind of messed up there, but same difference. So after that, you just pop out of that so your string is hanging. So basically what you're in is just like this. And what you want to do is you want to let go of with your thumb on your non-throw hand and everything on this hand. But while you're doing that, you want to quickly flip it into a trapeze. So, hold on. Just kind of like this. Watch. Hold on, there's a double or nothing. So, when you're like this, when you're popped out, drop everything and swing into a trapeze. Once you're here, this is where the little black hops come in. If you know that trick already, this will be a breeze. So, when you're in the trapeze, just like in the Matrix, if you know this trick, you just swing the yo-yo off trapeze and over your pointer finger on your throw hand. Then you just go under that and into a double or nothing. Very simple. So, in a fast motion, just like that. Once you're in this double or nothing, you want to pop it onto this string up here. So simply jump and let go with this pointer of the front string, and you'll be in kind of something that you learn in rewind, that mount. So the rewind mount, if you don't remember, the rewind mount is like this. Trapeze, and then go around. So basically, again, what you want to do now is, once you're in that double or nothing, you want to pop onto that front string, just like so, and do that rewind mount, and then just let go of this string with your throw hand and pop it onto that last string. Now this may take a little practice. Knowing black hops or Eli hops should help a lot. Fluid motion, just like that. Alright, so next step is, I wouldn't say the simplest, but if you know hourglass from like basically advanced method, or not advanced method, just advanced type, you'll know how to do that. So this part involves hourglass. Once you're back in that trapeze from the double or nothing, black ops, whatever you want to call it, what you want to do is you want to, again, that thing where you go over your pointer, and you want to go into a 1.5 mount. If you don't know how to do that, I'll show you real quick. So, in a normal 1.5 mount, you go over your pointer, and then your other pointer, and then you'd want to hit that string right there, right in front. Just like this. Simple. This is probably an expert trick. So, again, you're in your trapeze, you go over the pointer, and you want this to be a fluid motion. Sorry about that. You want it to be a fluid motion, like this. Just like that. So, once you're in the 1.5 mount, you want to start doing hourglass. If you don't know it, you just flip the yo-yo over this hand, so you end in this kind of thing. Then you open up this gap in the middle. So again, getting into that would look something like this. You open these strings up and you pop the yo-yo through that gap. And now you have this little loop around your pointer. It's almost like an opposite 1.5 mount, but you have this little loop and it's not attached to the string. So, go over, pop out, and you want it to be a fluid motion. And, okay, so let's stop the yo-yo here. You see this design here. If you look closely, you see my pointer finger has that little extra loop. Well, I'm going to put my thumb under here and grab that extra loop and slide it through the gap. Then I'm going to twist it away from myself, making this hourglass shape. If you see, it kind of looks like an hourglass. So let's get into that. Oops. So kind of knew it, this little thing. So basically, you're going to do all of those steps that I just showed you, and then you're going to do hourglass. So again, 1.5 mount, over, through the gap, pinch, twist, hourglass. So next, see on my non-throw hand, you want to pop the yo-yo around in a circular motion. Now you can pivot the yo-yo around and land it on multiple strings. So let me just get there again. Alright, so here, you pivot the yo-yo counterclockwise. So my yo-yo's kind of getting out here. So pivot once counterclockwise. Then after that, you want to pivot again, but land it on this string on your non-throw hand. So you want to kind of push it out a little bit. And then pivot around and land on that string just like so. Then pop it off, and let me start my yo-yo up again. So again, pivot, and then you pivot onto the string and pop off. You reverse pivot, which is basically a clockwise spin, and then land it back on that string, pop back off. Alright. Last but definitely not least step, after that, what you want to do is untwist these two hands, making this kind of shape, then drop and bind up. Yeah. So, overview. Houdini mount. Hold on a second. So, Houdini mount. Twist. Land on the string. Pop. Land on the string. Pop off. Land back on the string. Do a little 180 pivot. And then drop while you throw into a trapeze. Go and do a double or nothing. Pop onto the second string. Last string. Go into a 1.5 mount. Go over. Through the gap. Around. In the string. Sorry, forgot to pivot, and it's basically it. Other than those other few string lands. Just watch the video again if you need to. And here's one more solve. I mean, not solve, Rubik's Cube. Here's it one more time. Hold on. Keep messing up there. Alright, go again. Alright, one more try. Here we go. You get the point there. And that's basically the trick. But that's basically the trick.